Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dorian Show. I have once again here my good friend David Martinez. Let's welcome him.
What's up, dude?
What's up,
Good
man?
to be back.
Dude,
I'm the record holder right now, right?
I don't even know how many times. 3, 4?
This is the third.
You might be. You might be the record holder.
Yeah, everybody's chasing me from here on out.
Yeah. Did you
Who else has been on it twice?
my friend John Beard. That's
Okay,
it, actually.
Everybody unsubscribe from John Beard, please.
Yeah, I think he's the only one that's been on twice officially. No, that's not true. My friend Abram.
Unsubscribe from Abram too, please.
Strong Jewish fellow. I think he's been on twice. But yeah, dude, you're the third.
Okay. Are those both Bay Area guys?
Yeah.
So you started this pod in the Bay. Let's do this is a flashback episode.
Did I start this in the Bay? I think I might have started in the Bay Area. It might have been before that. No, I started doing YouTube videos in Long Beach during the pandemic of just me eating, like, reviewing the restaurants and stuff.
Okay. So you've got like a through line here.
Yeah, and then, well, no, I think the first
Your
video.
priorities have always been straight.
No, the first video I put out was when I lost like a ton of weight. And I was like, dude, I'm going to make a video about dropping down to 180 pounds.
Were you?
Yeah, I'm like 230 today, thanks to yesterday. It's crazy night. But yeah, I was 260 something, probably even higher than that.
Oh, shit.
At some point pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic hit, and then I was just dropping so much weight. It was insane.
Okay. So it was good for you. You were like,
It was. There were two things I was trying to figure out. Like, I was having a lot of gout attacks at the time, which makes sense because I was fat.
yeah.
But I wanted to the number one things if you have gout, like the doctors immediately tell you to stop drinking, stop eating red meat. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I'm not gonna give up red meat, dude. That's insane.
And then you went in the opposite direction.
And then there's a lot of podcasts I've been listening to. Who knows if the science is right? But there's not too much on like gout specifically, but there's a lot of people that are into like the carnivore diet, thinks red meat's very healthy, and I wanted to prove that I could lose weight and just straight up eat red meat,
yeah,
and not have a gout flare up, and it was pretty good. Okay. I think I had one small flare up, and that was because it was completely locked down. And then the first day the gym opened, I was doing some leg presses, and I think that might have just been triggered by by the workout.
Okay, you had to retrain your body.
Yeah. So
what is educational purposes? What is gout? Is it like swelling or is it just pain?
it's basically arthritis. So what happens if you have what do you call it? The buildup of I don't know, some sort of acid. It high levels in your blood, and it starts to crystallize between your joints, which causes it to have the flame, causes it to be inflamed. And then what happens is your white blood cells try to attack it, but it makes it worse.
Oh shit!
Yeah, when the white blood cells attacks it, instead of killing it, it just turns into this like paste thing that makes it.
Yeah, white violence.
Exactly. An unending cycle of death is what happens with gout. It feels so bad. I've had it once. It feels like my foot was broken. Like the toe was in so much pain. But yeah, I started doing that then. But yeah, now that I'm back to 230, it's
But this time it's more muscle than fat, right?
I don't know. I've also want to. The whole point of losing weight, the other thing was I was like, I want to get a 6-pack.
Yeah.
And I overestimated how much fat I had in my body.
You overestimated?
Yeah, dude. Underestimated the amount of fat. You're right.
Yeah.
I overestimated how soon I would get a 6-pack because I was at 270, 260 at the time. I'd be like, dude, at 200 pounds, I'll be jacked.
What was your diet like before when you were at 270?
Just whatever.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Pizza, burgers.
Yeah.
Steaks.
But like every day and going out for lunch. Like right now, I don't really eat lunch ever. And I'm still this big.
Yeah.
But like imagine just adding another burger and fries every day to my life.
You would have 2-3 meals every day.
2 meals. I don't eat breakfast. 2 meals, and then when I was in the office, I would.
Yeah, I'm not a breakfast guy either. I don't know why people are.
Yeah, people say like it's important to eat a big breakfast, but you're not a farmer. There's really no reason to eat a breakfast unless you're about to go out and do hard labor.
That's a good point, right?
Yeah, that's why they do it. But
my mom would always try to get me to eat oatmeal. She said it's brain food.
nah, dude, it's carbs, dude. Carbs. Yeah. Actually, I don't know. Carbs could be good if you could moderate it.
Didn't really eat it. My brain is fine. It's fine.
Oh man. But yeah, I mean, I was just eating standard American diet. You know how people get up to like 300 pounds? I guess that's how you do it.
But I can believe it.
Well, I have no portion control when I eat. That's why I do 1 meal a day because I could eat more at night and not feel like I'm restricting myself too much.
Well, good, dude. You're in a better place than 270.
Yeah. Like this shirt was like, I'll show you a picture later, dude. It was insane how fat I was. But yeah, dude. You feel fine from yesterday?
Yeah.
Drinking?
Wait, hold on though. This is still, we got off the topic of the question, which
What's
is
the question?
the history of the pod, the genesis of the pod.
That's the genesis of the pod. I was losing my mind during the pandemic. I started reviewing restaurants. I was taking it back to my freaking apartment.
Well, I'm thinking of the serial nature, right? You had, this one's going to be what, episode 60 something? Right?
Yeah.
What's episode 1?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. That's a good question. I don't know. It's probably by myself.
So the format of the pod has not always been to like sit down in front of the camera.
Oh no, I do know what my first one was. I was just I was ranting about how crazy comedians are in the Bay Area. Like I was producing my show with my friend Abram. We brought him up earlier, and I think on our first show it was just so weird. Like all these people, like they're like cool people. But like that day, I was just so upset. I was just like, "What's going on?" Like people, I was trying to pass out flyers to our first show at like all these open mics, and one guy was like, "And man, maybe this is not the best place to do it." I almost want to punch him right in the fat face, dude. Like that guy, I don't really know him, so like I still like kind of not like him whenever his name comes up. But I'm just like, who the fuck? How else am I gonna get people to come? Where should I wait? Should I wait until after this open mic?
Yeah.
But that guy's a fat loser, dude. Like I was once upon a time. And then people would telling me like other shit. Like some guy was like, this guy is a nice dude. He might have just been a little like on the spectrum. But he was like, why don't you just rent out the punchline? And I'm like, great, dude. I'm going to rent for thousands of dollars.
Yeah. A place that has comedy of its own probably every night of the week.
Yeah. He's like, why don't you just give them a bunch of money and they'll let you use the venue? I'm like, I was like, what? Like who? And then like another comic that I was like, don't want to promote the show that they're on. Like it wasn't even a bringer show. I'm just like, please just promote it on your Instagram stories. And then this person was like, it is your responsibility to promote the show. I was like, oh, I didn't know Dave Chappelle was coming to town. I didn't know Dave Chappelle was coming to town. I didn't know it was that easy to promote a show. You know what I mean? So it was just stuff like that. And I think the first two, I might have been like ranting about that. Like, yeah, like how we were just we were insane. But I think that's just part of the comedy world, I guess.
So that's why you're not interested in producing any more shows.
Well, it's
would it feel like, from what you gather, it would be a much different situation in LA than in the Bay?
No. Well, producing a show is hard because I worry about everything. I worry about getting people to the show or people like dropping out. That was like another thing in San Francisco. I don't know about LA because LA there's like way more comics. Yeah. But in San Francisco, people was just like last minute, hey, I can't make it, and just because they have like a bigger show or whatnot. And that sucks. And I'm worried about people don't showing up to the show, like the audience members. Like I want to give the comics a good experience. So that's hard too. Is like, oh man. Usually, a lot of times it's just my friends and my co-producers' friends that were coming a lot. Okay. But then there was we were doing like an upstairs bar.
I wonder if that's what makes like a good producer of a show. You have a lot of friends who just come for the hang, Like you're really just doing a themed party. It's comedy themed.
Yeah. No, I don't know what. No, I think a good producer is you get new audience members, and hopefully the perfect scenario is like people that are on the show would bring their friends, not like a bringer as in mandatory, but like put out stuff because a lot of people, a lot of like these newer comics, like their friends have never seen them do stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're like, just bring them. They'll come and watch you. It'll be fun. And if they like other people, maybe they'll come back again. We have like maybe 5 to 8 comics that we go on with us.
Yeah.
So probably not that, but we have like 7. I think we give everybody like 8 minutes or something like that. But the ideal situation is people bring some of their friends. Their friends like, oh, that was a good time. It was cheap, blah blah blah, and then they'll come back because then every month, or at first we were doing every week, which is insane, and then we did every month, and
Yeah.
maybe people will be like, oh, I want to check out this comic. It was also tough because we were in like the worst place in San Francisco. We were in the Tenderloin. I don't know if you know much about.
No.
It's like having a show in Skid Row.
Oh yeah. Okay. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, but yeah, producing a show is it's, I don't know, it's hard, I guess. I don't know. I would never do it again.
You said.
Yeah. It's just not worth it.
Did you already talk on previous pod about flappers?
Oh, I did.
You did. Okay.
Yeah. We could talk about it again. You were there.
It was.
How was there?
Do you remember the name of that? The Kareen or something like that, right? Paz, I think was her name. The one from Israel who brought or everybody showed up to see her.
Oh, yeah.
She
Shout
didn't
out.
bring them.
Kareen.
Yeah, she moved on.
Back to Israel?
No, she moved on in the Uncle Clyde's contest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. There was another thing. Did you see? Well, I don't want to just like put the name out there necessarily, but there's a comic in LA who runs an open mic list.
Yes.
You saw the thing from
Dude, the first thing I woke up today, I saw it.
I didn't even know.
I'm not too sure. I watched the video he posted. I'm not sure.
Me and the guy he's talking about.
Yeah, so this guy had some beefs with other creators. I didn't even know he was like a big creator. There's a bunch of creators I've never heard about were beefing against each other.
Yeah.
But from the post, it sounded like he was just mad because that guy lifted his open mic list. Is that what you got?
Yeah. Right. That was
Yeah.
He was already skeptical about the dude, and then
Yeah.
taking his list was crossing the line.
But I'm like, a list is information everybody knows. I guess because he said he just copy and pasted it, but
Yeah. No, I get his point. I mean, it sounds like he puts a good amount of work into that. It is like a nice page.
but I think it might be over. It takes a lot to make a website. Like how, because this person's list, we all know who this person is. He already has traffic. Like you put in his name, it's the first thing. Yeah. You know, I spell his last name wrong every single time I'm looking up his list, there, right? And it's always the first one because I think it's you know what I mean. So yeah, I don't know. I was asking Lucas about it. I was like, yo, what's going on? And
earlier today.
Yeah, right when I woke up. So I don't know.
Had he even heard about it? Well, because he goes to that club a lot. So.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had a. Just keep talking. I think I don't know. Your voice level is low.
Oh, is it? Maybe I'm keeping the mic too far from my
fine.
stupid mouth.
No. Yeah, he goes to that club or open mic a lot, but yeah.
This is the one you said
I've gone a couple.
You've gone and you didn't really like it.
I just, it's nothing about the place. I don't
being locked in there.
Yeah, I don't like. People like to call, this is like a kill box. I was like, yeah, maybe if it's a show, but like for an open mic, it's like it's the size of a living room, and I can't.
That's true.
I can't doze off. Like if you see me at the Improv, I hide in a corner. I sit in the stairwell, and I'm just like, like a heroin addict, man. I'm just like, like I can't do that at all these other mics. Yeah, I have to be like, I have to like just pretend like I'm enjoying this open mic. It's rough, dude. But yeah, dude. Yeah.
I didn't know that about his list though, that he tried to keep Slaughteds off of there.
Yeah, he doesn't have like Fourth Wall, I don't think, on there.
Oh really?
He might. I don't think he has He doesn't have like the ones that do slot all day every day. I guess that's the ones he keeps off, which I get. I mean, I don't know. I feel like those can be helpful sometimes. Like I went to a fourth wall one time and it wasn't bad.
No,
but I think it wasn't bad because it was like only 6 people.
If they're all $5 and you're trying to do even just two mics a night, 4 days a week.
Yeah.
It's like you're spending $50 on comedy every week.
Yeah. I mean, it's rough for people with no real jobs, I guess.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
You know what I mean? Dude, I spent $40 on a Ralph's dinner for one yesterday. That's how much of a big of an eater I was. I only ate part of it,
you
but
told no jokes in the process.
Yeah. That was just a Saturday night that I was just like, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get $40 worth of food at Ralph's.
Right. Give us the virtual hall, the Ralph's hall. You should have. That should be a segment on your pods going forward.
I always get
the Ralph's hall.
I always get the same things, dude. I eat a ton of like cold fried chicken from Ralph's. They have these like $5 boxes.
Oh, so you do eat chicken?
Only legs and thighs.
Yeah. Whenever we go to Korean barbecue, you're like, keep that on his side of the table. I'm not touching.
Because I try not to. Well, fried chicken is only good because it's fried. But I didn't get that. Typically, I'll eat cold fried chicken straight out from the box. Dude, I eat that a lot. But I didn't get that. I got 2 boxes
What do you mean, like you keep it in the fridge?
Yeah, well, those are already cold. It's like...
Oh, I see. Yeah,
it's not the hot section. It's like where they put...
I'm thinking of like patties or something like that. Okay. You're talking like
fried chicken, leg and thighs. They have some hot ones, but like I usually just go to the cold section because I'm like, I might not eat this right away. And I just eat them cold.
So it's like not crispy at all?
Yeah. Not at all.
Yeah, that's a little weird to me.
Doughy.
If I'm getting fried chicken, I want it crispy.
I mean, I'd rather get it from the... But there's no one working behind the counter. And I always feel like I have to ask them for like special favors because you could typically get like a leg and thigh 4-piece for like $5, and then I'll be like, hey, can I just get thighs? And I'm like, I get it's a bigger piece. Yeah. I'll just take like 3 pieces, but I don't want to go through this whole freaking conversation with them every single time.
Yeah.
And most of the time they're not there. This guy's giving it to me one time. He gave me like 3 thighs and a wing. I'm like,
is this the one up on Sunset?
Yeah. No. Fountain and
oh yeah.
Whatever McDonald's is on. But no, yesterday I got 2 boxes of buffalo wings, also cold. And I eat them cold.
Okay.
They're about $8 each box.
Also from Ralph's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a thing of egg salad.
Oh, I saw that. Is that what's in the fridge?
Yeah, I didn't eat that. So I technically didn't eat $40 worth of food, but that's because, we decided to go have some drinks. Egg salad has some pot. That was like $8.
Oh, so that's what you were in the middle of doing when I asked.
No, I was done eating. I was like taking a break.
Yeah.
Had egg salad. Another thing of like pasta salad. That wasn't cooked. Some of the noodles were undercooked, but I ate it all. That was like $5. And then as I was walking out, they had in the hot section, they had mac and cheese.
Okay.
Which is what I mostly threw up yesterday. But yeah, so I had that. I ate the mac and cheese. I ate the pasta salad, and I had like one of the boxes of the chicken.
Okay. And that's your haul. That's your Ralph's haul.
That's my Ralph's haul, dude.
$40.
Dude, the lady that runs like the self checkout knows me because I'm there so often.
Yeah.
Every day. She was like, "Did you ask for the bathroom code yesterday?" I was like, "Yeah, that was me."
Did she really ask you that?
Yeah. Because I
recognize you?
I went late.
Is she a babe?
No, she's an old lady.
Oh, okay.
I went late, but I was like, I need some food. What was it after? It was probably after like a mic or something.
Hey, you come around here a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
Ask for the bathroom code.
Oh, you know what it was?
You come take shit here all the time, don't you?
That was the one time I haven't peed in a while. It was after speed dating. We can talk about that next.
Yeah.
I was coming straight home from speed dating. I was like, I need to go Ralph's and get some yummy yummies. Got to get 2 boxes of cold fried chicken, which is like an 8-piece, and I ate that. Lost weight, lost a pound the next day. But yeah, I was like, why was I there so late? And I was like, oh yeah, because I hadn't eaten all day. I was starving. But yeah, dude.
But that's like your normal thing. You didn't refrain from eating because you were trying to look svelte for the speed dating.
No, I eat once a day, and I didn't want to eat right before speed dating. It started at 7, and I had to drive out there at like 5:45 or something like that.
That's how long it was going to take to get to Marina Del Rey?
It took 50 minutes, but I didn't want to.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know about parking. I didn't want to keep the babes waiting. But yeah, it wasn't because of that. So by the time I was home, I was just like tired and hungry and had to go pee. So I had to go ask the nice lady at Ralph's for the code. But yeah, dude, speed dating. Another
time,
monster.
Right?
Yeah, first time as a 36-year-old.
Okay.
I really needed it to bring me back to down to earth, man.
Why? Where was your head before that?
Dude, every babe I see in a professional setting, I was like, they love me.
Yeah.
I think that sucks because we don't really, all I do is go to the gym and I don't talk to anybody there except for the cute girl in the front desk that like says hi. And I was like, oh, how does she know my name? I was like, oh, because she has to check me in every freaking day. At least I know I'm consistent to the gym.
She's like, don't you come here to ask for the bathroom code all the time?
You're the guy that never works out. You just sit there. No, so I only go to the gym and I do open mics. And open mics, I don't really talk to anybody. And I don't know. I feel like it might be a weird place to kind of find love. Even though my last girlfriend, I met her at open mic in San Francisco.
Just hit on chicks?
Not even that. It's just different. Like everybody's kind of
I've never
about something else.
Never had anything with another comedian.
Really?
Mm.
Dude,
that's
my style, dude. Always hit up places where I work. You know how they say don't eat where you shit?
Yeah.
I only eat where I shit. That's the term. I date coworkers. I date people with comedians. But yeah, I was like starting to think every interaction. I'm like freaking at Ross, buying a tie, and then like the cashier talking about like, oh, she likes me. Maybe I should ask her out. And I'm like trying my hardest not to like ask her out.
The 99-cent store was the other one, right?
99-cent store was a babe.
That was 2 months ago, babe.
Yeah, the Costco lady actually asked out, and she was like, I have a kid. And I was like, whoa.
You're like, are you dating your kid? What's the problem?
Yeah, I was like, whoa, gotta go.
Yeah.
I showed her my receipt. I was like, I spent $300 on steaks. I have a Costco membership.
Yeah.
I got it. No, and I went to physical therapy. I couldn't even see my physical therapist's full face because she was wearing a mask. And the whole time I was like, dude, we're vibing.
Yeah. Behind that mask, she's smiling at me. Right?
She is. I mean, she did in the beginning. She was very cold with me, but I think like,
yeah, she warmed up to you.
The minute she put her hands on my shoulders, dude.
it was over.
She
the
turned
spell
it.
had been cast.
All of a sudden, she was real friendly.
Yeah. She stood up straighter.
No, I was like, oh shoot. I was like, man. I was like, maybe I do have a great personality that like women likes, and then I had to go to freaking speed dating, and it was
to find the cure.
Yeah, dude. It was a lot. Like, I don't
have
know.
any like. I mean, 5 minutes is really short, but none of them felt like really good conversation. Like, you guys were both interested.
Kinda. I mean, there was like a script, right? I read not like a script. Like after the first girl I talked to, I kind of knew where I was like gonna start the conversation.
Yeah.
First thing
how much do you weigh?
No, I know how much they weigh, dude. Yeah. You got 5 minutes. You can't ask stupid questions.
There's only two ways. Too much or okay.
Yeah. There's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not my eyes are, even though I'm wearing glasses, I have a pretty good estimate. I'm just like.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't wear your glasses?
No, I did wear my glasses. But like I always once I sit down, introduce myself, and I ask them, "Oh, where are you coming from?" First question, and then they'll say that, and they'll usually ask me a question, and it's me again. I'll just be like, "What do you do for fun?"
Okay.
And then
What was your answer to that?
Do for fun.
Yeah.
I could go to the gym and do stand up.
Yeah.
And
Right.
eat Korean barbecue with the boys.
With the boy.
One boy mostly, but
Alfonso
yeah.
missing in action on many
We should text them right after this. See who go to Japanese barbecue.
That one he will like. It's got high quality.
We'll see if he's. Do you know what time he's back?
I haven't texted him yet, but hopefully he catches a morning flight.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's hard, dude. I had to talk to I felt bad for the ladies. So like a bunch of guys didn't show up because of the Lakers game. And
That's insane.
So there were more women than men, so they already feel like they're outnumbered. Usually like women like to be like the pick of the litter, you know what I mean?
Right.
But like one girl straight up told me she was like this because she's been to other events, this place Los Angeles Fun Times, wherever they're called.
Yeah.
Hosts. She's been to like just social gatherings, and she felt like she was kind of like more in demand, so to speak, at that than at the speed dating, because they had to take breaks. Like we had to be like 5 minutes, and women were just standing out there all alone and stuff,
smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, but dude, it's rough. Like
It's actually kind of a funny image. Women waiting around to talk to men.
Yeah, she's probably like bummed out because like there were like a couple of awkward dudes. Like I was like the tallest guy there, so I was like, dude, I'm in the lead. But there were some really handsome boys there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like the short handsomes.
Yeah.
You know?
The ones that have to care about their appearance.
I was the tallest guy there, and the second tallest guy there was some Russian guy, I'm pretty sure with autism, dude. He was on the spot. He's like, I've been here 4 times. I just gave him an Asian accent, but that's what he said. I was like, that's fucking crazy. I was like, have you seen some of these ladies before? But yeah, talking to 14 women it's a lot.
So you said there was more than 14 women. That's just all the time you had.
Yeah, 14 I matched with, talked to face to face.
Yeah.
There were a couple babes I couldn't talk to, and they left too early, dude. That was a bummer. But
yeah, they should have waited around for you.
I mean, I didn't figure this out until like halfway through, because in the beginning I wasn't even like there was like a time to mingle in between. I was watching the Lakers play on TV.
another one lost.
I was like, dude, there's a TV here. I'm gonna do that instead of talk to these women. Because I was like, I was like 5 minutes perfect time enough time for me to feel out the situation. But you don't get to match with all of them. It's hard to do 15 minutes with someone that you don't really want to talk to. Also, that's the other thing that kind of sucks, and I feel bad. Is like none of the women there were gonna win me over with what they say.
Of course,
they can only make me not like them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. So the more time you give them, the more chance.
Yeah. Like I walk in there already. Took a look around. I was like, oh, I know who the babes are already just from seeing.
Okay.
Like if they're not like a terrible person, I'm going to match with them instantly.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to get enough out of the 5 minutes.
So our friend Shayna wants to go just for the fun of it.
Don't do that.
'Cause she's like happily in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
So she just wants the experience.
Yeah, I don't know.
And like really excited about it. Like she's almost pushing for it. It makes me wonder if some of the other people who do it are doing the same thing. What if it's like somebody's date night?
No. So what I do notice is most of the women there didn't go by themselves. So they would bring another like girlfriend to go with.
Oh, okay.
So I'm guessing at least one of them are actively looking, and the other one might be just kind of wanting to look. So that's what I noticed. No, I mean, don't do that. I think it's kind of like a painful experience as is for other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was like I didn't know how I did. Like I went up there and I was like, oh, I don't know. I got a couple things going for me. I'm the tallest guy here. That's all I have actually. But I was like, this might bring me
other
pretty
things.
far.
You had other qualities that they couldn't see, like
I mean,
put down 2 pounds of ground beef in under 30 minutes.
Yeah, I was like, I could, if shit goes down, I could,
Yeah,
I could ragdoll all everybody.
You should have ordered like a plate of hot dogs and just
if
thrown them down right before you started.
If there was like a nuclear war and the only people that survived was that bar, I'll be running that place. Like within the hour, I'll be like, all right, I am your king now.
Yeah. So even the patrons who were there not to do the speed dating.
There weren't that many. There was this old guy who was dressed like a cowboy. He was like in his 70s, and I was like, "Please be in this, please." Just for the fun of it, because the thing was for 26 to 40-year-olds.
Yeah,
40 was a cutoff, but then like they have like a disclaimer that like we don't check ID, like we don't.
Yeah,
I guess they get sued for that. They're like, we don't, discriminate against old people or whatever.
Yeah. So the age range is really just a suggestion.
I'm pretty sure there were a couple of women like.
Were there a lot of people in their
40s,
20s, or was it mostly people in their 30s?
I met one girl who straight up told me she was like 26, and I was like, "Hold on," and I'm like, because you have a list on your phone. I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, "Hold on, like, I'm gonna use the bathroom break now." I already decided that I want to see you again, and I really, yeah. So, I think most people were in their 30s. But it's also hard to tell, like sometimes I can't tell women's like in her 40s or in her 30s.
Wait, well, you were saying to me that a lot of them were comfortable just starting out asking you how old you are, right?
Well, the first two girls did.
Okay.
I sat down and I didn't even ask my question. She was like, "How old are you?" I'm like, "I'm 36." And then I was like, and then now I'm like, do I come off older than 40 or do I come off younger?
Yeah.
Probably older because I'm bald, but also
yeah.
Some people think I'm young when I'm wearing a hat. That's the other thing. I took off my beanie. I was wearing a beanie and then I took it off because I didn't want to. I want them to know exactly what they're working with before they make any rash decisions.
Yeah, you don't want them taking it away later because.
Yeah, I don't want them to see me later and be like, "Oh man, I thought he had long hair under that."
They were gambling.
Beanie. Yeah. So yeah, the first two women were just like, "How old are you?" And I said 36. And then actually the younger one was like, "Oh, I'm 26." And I was like, "That's pretty good." But all said and done, I only got one interest. Someone that was interested in meeting me again, and it wasn't one of the ones that I even considered. So I'm guessing it's just sad all around.
Yeah, no, you have to do like 4 or 5 of them, like the Russian guy before.
I don't even know.
Mutually beneficial.
He said he got one email, but that's because he got matched with the same girl he saw before, and he was just like, "You better like me." But it was yeah, I don't know. I was thinking like, did I say something wrong to people? Because a lot of them did ask me about comedy. They're like, "What kind of jokes do you tell?" I was like, "I like to say really terrible things and try to make people laugh."
For example,
yeah, maybe they didn't like that. But I also don't think it matters. I think just like I said, like I think they kind of know like, oh, who are the guys that they want to give a chance to, and they could only screw it up from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's sad for everyone involved. But it also brings, on the bigger picture, it's hopeful that people are still going out there trying to find love. That's what I liked about it.
Okay, so you do it again.
I think there might be one that's in Hollywood. That one I would do, but I wouldn't.
Okay,
I would never go drive somewhere again because it wasn't.
What do they do in Hollywood? I think I've seen the organization you're talking about, like on Instagram.
I think they have one in late May, but that's near Hollywood, but I'm not sure. I think I just saw Hollywood as part of the thing, but. Yeah, it's still nice to see people come out. It's nice to see. I think it takes a lot for like women to kind of get into things like that. I'm guessing if they're self-conscious.
Really, you think it's easier for guys to do than for?
Well, might be me projecting, but like like coming toward this is kind of saying like you're undesirable, etc., etc. Okay. Which is not true. There are plenty of like women there that would
this is almost like a last resort of people.
It is for me, dude. I was like, I need a.
It's not the last resort. It's a last resort. Right. The last resort is a foreign bride, right? Like a mail order bride.
True. last resort, trying to get on a 90 Day Fiance. I think I would kill in that show.
By the way, so have you ever used OkCupid?
I've used all of them at some point.
Okay. So that one is the one I've noticed that you'll get a lot more international
Really?
attention. Yeah. So what I've started doing is on the likes, I'm trying to see how many different countries I can collect. Right now I have, I think, almost all of Africa. And,
Oh yeah.
yeah. And a pretty good percentage of Asia.
I think a lot of it's Asia. Dude, I met one of those in real life at the speed dating.
That's right.
This girl I didn't. If she's watching this, shout out. I forget her name, but
Yeah, come back, my love.
she's one of the girls I didn't match. But like afterwards, I saw her and I was talking to her, and I was just the same question. I was like, "Oh, where you come from?" Blah blah blah. And she was like, "Thailand." I was like, "Oh, how long have you been here?" Because her English is looking it up in her Instagram. She's like a neurosurgeon or something like that. I think they might have been. What she was saying, they sent her here to kind of learn the. She was saying learn the business. I didn't know what that meant, but I'm guessing they just had her probably go to.
Yeah.
The medicals.
She's not really a neurosurgeon.
Maybe she's not. But I looked through all her like Instagram stuff.
Yeah.
And there's stuff about like her like giving like presentations, auditoriums and stuff. So I don't know. It could be all fake.
Okay.
But the crazy thing because I thought she's been here for a while. I thought she was someone from Thailand.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh no!" She's like, "Oh no, they're just having us like learn some stuff." I was like, "Oh, when do you have to go back?" She said, "Next week." I was like, "Oh god." But she said she was there just to make friends and not really.
Yeah. Okay. So she's there for the experience.
But also
A different version of what Shayna wants to do.
But also, she's not really trying to make friends there, dude.
Yeah.
You can make friends anywhere. You have to go to a freaking.
Yeah, dude. That's 5 minutes. You could have. Dude, you actually sat with her.
No,
you sat with.
No, I didn't sit with her.
Oh, okay.
It was after the thing, and that's why I was like, "Oh, I didn't meet her."
It would have felt like a real waste.
I was like, she would have been a meaty cutie, dude.
Okay.
In the bunch.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I don't know, but yeah, I think I'm just projecting on the women. Like it takes a lot to come out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you would, but that's also not true. Because like most of them will probably do fine online. Even like the ones that I wasn't interested, I think a majority of them would have done all right online.
Yeah.
But it's also crazy. And at first, I felt walking on there. I was like, I don't know. I don't know about. I might get 0 matches. I might get all the matches. Like I couldn't tell or gauge because everyone was just kind of being friendly. And I only got one. And I was like, oh god, damn it.
Maybe there's a learning curve. You'll have to just go back and.
No, but I also I'm assuming that every woman there is sending out their email to at least some person.
Yeah.
But that's not true. My friend that introduced me to this thing, she's a girl. Mm-hmm. She went to one of these and she didn't give her emails to anybody. So I'm guessing that probably happened to at least. I mean, it might happen. I don't know. Mm-hmm. More power to the cute boys out there. They're getting likes, but yeah, I don't know. It was I don't even think it's an ideal thing. But it's good to kind of get out there and talk to strangers, which I don't do.
Yeah. But just thinking about it, right, maybe it's easier. 'Cause they're a stranger whether they're online or in front of you in that situation. But maybe it's easier when you're in person with somebody. You get kind of like a 3-dimensional impression of them to consider. Yeah. Well, I would go out for coffee or dinner with this person.
Yeah. But I guess none of them thought about that about me.
Well, you can't lead with, I'd like to tell heinous jokes. That's a problem.
They asked one thing. I was like, I like to tell jokes about how men sucks and women are the greatest.
Yeah. Yeah, start that way next time.
Yeah, dude. I was like, do you want to date a liar or do you want to... But yeah, it was...
You mean a man?
But I mean, it was fun. And then I started thinking I could just run this way better than them. But
yeah, that's right. You were giving me your business pitch, your elevator pitch last night.
It was a good pitch, right? Did you think I mean, I was 3 drinks in.
Yeah.
What did you think of the pitch?
I don't know. I don't have any business sense whatsoever. So I could tell that you were excited about it, so I was happy for you.
Because I felt like everybody that left there that night, I think men and women, probably 80% of them left unhappy.
But it did sound like what you wanted to do was just find like people who were in the top 10% of the opposite sex's
what
group
they're
of interest, right? So it's like
so everybody
a
will
bunch
be,
of beautiful women and a bunch of really wealthy men.
yeah, and then everybody will kind of leave there happy, and then on the business side, we'll make a bunch of money.
Okay.
So this event right now that I went to, I think like it was like $30, but like with whatever came out to be.
How do you think it would go the other way? What if you just try to get a bunch of beautiful men and a bunch of really well-off women?
I don't know. I think women could just get any man. Most women could just get any man. If like even like an older lady just wants to hook up with a younger man, they could probably do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's no.
I'm just liking this idea of a sugar mama.
I mean, I'm sure there's more. They exist, but most guys just don't care. Like I'm like, to be honest, like I'm not extremely rich, and I was talking to Jesse, our friend, how like it's almost impossible to buy a house, and he said I could if I get in a relationship, dual income, I could probably afford a house, and I was like, I don't even think about how much my potential wife is making. I mean, they could be rich or they could be dirt poor. Like it doesn't. I never calculate that into it. Like in my future, I'm like, I want a wife and kids, and in my mind, I'm like, how am I gonna?
You don't think about like, I want to make sure that this person has ambition.
No, I don't want them to. I don't. They need to have an ambition for something, but like if they want to be like a painter or whatever, I don't care. Like I don't care about the actual money. So when I think about my future as like a family man, it's only considering like, oh, how am I gonna make financially, how this works, have kids and have a
how are
house.
you going to be the dual income of the household?
Yeah. How am I going to have 7 jobs? But yeah, so I don't think men care about it too much, but that would be nice, right? If I have like a bunch of rich men, make them pay like $500 steep, but I'm like, you really need like 10 guys willing to pay for that.
So I guess that was like the one thing that I was curious about. One of the things I was curious about your idea, right, is if there's all these guys who can afford that much to go to essentially like a speed dating environment, they probably already know how to find the women they're looking for anyways.
That's not true though.
No?
Some guys are just awkward. Some guys, there are plenty of men that are rich, but they're not famous.
So you're talking about all the software engineers.
Yeah.
I see.
You know what I mean? Like they're not famous.
Yeah.
If you're not famous, you're just a rich dude that nobody knows about.
The guys who are playing Dungeons and Dragons instead.
Yeah, but if I said like, okay, if you $500 is, and if they're willing to pay, I mean, a lot of people could pay $500 for something, but like your willingness to just give that for one night's event is a different type of breed, right? Now they're like, it's not a big deal to them. So you only need like 10 to 15 guys, and then on the end of the women, like I could just like invite them and actually pay them to go. They're not hookers, but I'll be like, you know what I mean?
It's not going to cost you anything to be here.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not gonna cost you anything to be here. Have fun, drinks are on us, and then I'll be like, I'll be like $20 just for you to show up and have fun. Every friend you bring, $10, but I'm not gonna pay them.
And you told me that you would start it without a liquor license. Potentially.
Yeah, dude.
So maybe you could just like lean into the speakeasy ambiance theme.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna ask.
Everybody has to talk like a flapper from the 20s.
Yeah, hello, lady. You gotta.
Won't be too hard for the dudes. They're probably already weird in that way.
Yeah. They're like, greetings, greetings, fair lady. But yeah.
Do we have time to? Did you talk about Bestia? We have to do this for our buddy Fonz.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we have time. The camera might cut off in 10 minutes, but it's fine.
Yeah, because in the last time we met, right, we had just gone to Major Domo.
Yeah.
And I guess the things that we said about that weren't encouraging.
It was hurtful to him.
Yeah, right. He was this close to unsubscribing from the pod. I'm pretty sure.
I like Bestia more, but it probably wouldn't be the reason why he likes it.
Why did you like it?
I liked it. I didn't think.
You're gonna say something about that staff, aren't you?
No. Those guys are. It was funny, but it was.
Okay.
I liked it. I liked the ambiance more than Major Domo.
Okay.
But I said what I said about Major Domo's food. The thing about Bestia's thing, I don't think the food was even. It wasn't like and nothing really blew me away. But there wasn't anything that I was like, that's weird, or
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Right. The food was all pretty good.
But it didn't blow me away.
What was that? There was like a spinach pasta that had bone marrow on it.
Yeah, that was fine.
It was nice and greasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was your favorite? That yogurt was really good.
The most standout dish.
Everybody around me was like, dude, this yogurt is really good.
Fonz had asked me, because this is a friend who's I don't know if he would describe himself as a foodie, but it's what you would think of as a foodie, right? He's really into culinary art.
Yeah.
And
the whole thing about it. Not
right.
just like, I think he's really into the experience of going out to a place.
Yeah. So when he was talking to me about it, and I was telling him, like, I can be as happy with the best dish out of a fine dining restaurant as I am with chicken parmesan at Olive Garden or something like that, right?
Yeah.
For the most part, for me, food is just like it scratches a niche. He's like, you've never had. These weren't exactly his words, I don't think, but he's like, you've never had like a surreal, not surreal, but like emotional experience, like something that you tried that just made you go, wow.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
I was like, no. But then I did, after Bestia, I think it was after Bestia, I went with him and his girlfriend to a restaurant on Beverly called AOC.
AOC? Like,
yeah. The food was good.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, shout out. The babe. Senate babe.
But then, like, I don't like dessert. Not that I don't like it, but I don't normally have dessert. I don't have a sweet tooth. But we got this dessert that had like Meyer lemon something, and I don't even remember what it was. I have to look up the menu. And when I had that, it was like a shockingly good bite. Yeah, I was like, wow. Yeah,
I think for maybe desserts, as you're talking about, I think you could taste the layers easier on a dessert. Is that what it is? Yeah. That's the one. I don't know shit, but like, I cook my food like what black people think white people do it, and I'm Asian. It's like steak, salt, and garlic salt.
Black people think white people do.
Yeah, like they say you don't like season. They don't season
it. Yeah,
I don't. I love salt and pepper.
Yeah,
like garlic, salt, and pepper on my steaks. That's it. Butter. But
you don't even eat it with a sauce, right?
Sometimes if it's not as under seasoned, I use mustard, like spicy mustard.
Oh, interesting.
Because it's close to like what horseradish would be.
Yeah.
I'm a disgusting person, but
yeah. Well, I was talking to somebody recently about childhood, and this person's like it's part Asian, right? And so she was saying how she has a rice cooker that she keeps ready with rice all the time.
Yeah.
And I remembered when I was in high school, my best friend is Filipino, and so I was over his house a lot, and there was always rice in a rice cooker.
Yeah.
And I do miss that. Like, I mean, I'm glad I don't have it at this age, but what I would do, I want to see if this freaks you out, right? You don't actually really even like rice, right?
No, I like it. I think that's why I got so fat as a kid. It's basically the best form of carbs. I could just keep eating it.
Yeah.
I could eat it white, soy sauce, no sauce.
So what I would do is I would put steak sauce on a bowl of rice and eat it.
Yeah. I could see that. I'm not a huge fan of steak sauce, like A1 steak sauce and rice.
It's like a little sweet. That's
yeah. Dude, I could eat white rice.
I think so, 'cause that's how you turn it away at that Korean barbecue every time. You're like, nope, no rice for me.
Yeah, I don't need it.
That's similar to the chicken. It's not that you don't like it, just like you like chicken.
Yeah. No, I don't. Context. I don't like chicken in most forms unless it's fried chicken, or actually the Chinese chicken. They have like this. But it's with the sauce like this. They have like a ginger scallion sauce with like it's basically boiled chicken, but that's pretty.
By the way, is this the most you talk about food? Is whenever I'm here?
I don't know. Sometimes I talk about food.
Yeah.
I talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. We gotta get Fonz on
So
here.
it must be me, right? I always talk about food.
Yeah, but food is. You don't have a rice cooker?
No, maybe I should get one, but that would be dangerous because I would just like snack on it all day.
You know,
Not
here's
eat real meals.
here's a disgusting mix that's very good. Rice that's been left out or cold rice, and Costco has like those like sandwich meats.
Yeah.
The turkey one, and just the rice is so good because like the vinegar and the turkey mixed with the rice.
I do like a good vinegar.
Oh my god, dude!
On a sandwich, yeah, that's good shit.
Jeez, it's just nasty poor people turkey meat and white rice. It's so good. Like I was trying to explain it to my mom one time. I was like, "Get this turkey," and she's like, "You don't even eat sandwiches." I was like, "I know, I don't. It's just, it's this midnight snack that I like to gorge myself with." But yeah, I eat a ton of rice when I was a kid, all up until like college when I moved out. I eat a ton, dude. I could eat bowls and bowls and bowls and bowls and bowls. And that's how one gets
that's me. If
super
I had a rice
fat.
cooker sitting with rice in it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But do you eat rice, though, in your everyday meals? I know you were getting those packaged.
No. I very seldom have rice, actually.
Okay.
Right. Oh, you mean like the food service that delivers the recipes? Yeah. Like I don't seek out recipes that have rice in them specifically.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
But some of them, no, most of them don't come with rice, actually.
Okay, just vegetables and potatoes.
Yeah,
carrots.
exactly.
Yeah, dude. I'm getting hungry. We better go to this Japanese
Couscous
thing.
too. Oh yeah.
Planet.
I'll have to meet you there then, since you'll already be that way.
Yeah. Anyway, we should end this. Already 50 minutes, dude. That was fun, right? Time flies.
Sure does when you have fun.
We need to get Fonz in and have him rate all the restaurants we've been to, and then I'll just throw out snide remarks.
You can talk him into it by getting him out for a night at a nice restaurant, his choice.
Yeah,
and then we'll do a post
immediately after, make him review it.
Yeah.
He's like, it was really good. I was like, nah, it fucking sucks.
Right. Yeah.
That was the worst food I ever had in my life. But yeah, dude. Thanks for coming out.
You bet. Anytime.
Subscribe, like it, whatever. Bye.